Math Module 4, Lesson 10. I can compare and evaluate expressions with parentheses. Make sure everything I do in the video, you do in your workbook. If you need to pause to catch up, do it. If you need to rewind and rewatch, anything to make you successful. Good luck. Problem number 1. Write an expression, that means no equal sign, to match a tape diagram, then evaluate. And evaluate means solve. Based on the tape diagram, I know the question mark is 3 out of the 4 boxes. So when I'm writing my expression, which means I have no equal sign, I know I'm going to have 3/4 of, which usually means times, well, and my total, which would be 9 plus 11. Yes, could I solve this right now and know that's 20? Absolutely. But I'm supposed to be making an expression based on what I see in the tape diagram. Well, now let's solve it. So, equals 3/4 times 20, because 9 plus 11 is equal to 20. So, I can solve this many ways. I can go back to how we solved a while ago, which was 4 units is equal to 20. 1 unit is equal to 20 divided by 4, which just happens to be 20 divided by 4, which is 5. And I can figure out 3 units is equal to 3 times 5, which just happens to be 15. So 5, 5, 5, and 5. So 3/4 of 20 equals 15. Or I can also do 3 times 20 over 4. I can simplify. 20 divided by 4 is 5. 4 divided by 4 is 1. 3 times 5 is 15. Any of these ways get me the same answer of 3/4 equaling 15. Make sure you showed all your work. Problem number 2. Write and evaluate. That means solve, remember? An expression from word form. So I'm going to write an expression first, which means no equal signs. So here is the word form. It says the product of 4 and 2 divided by 3. So product means multiply. Divided, that means division, by 3. Notice that comma. That means they're separate. So I need to do 4 times 2. So that's my first step. So I'm going to put parentheses around it, just like we were doing with the addition. And then divide it by 3. Or another way I could write that is 4 times 2 divided by 3. Both ways are correct. So let's start solving. 4 times 2 is 8 divided by 3. Well, let's do that division to figure out the mixed number. 8 divided by 3. How many 3's fit into 8? 2. 2 times 3 is 6. 8 minus 6 is 2. That's my new numerator. Denominator stays the same. So 2 and 2/3. So that's my final answer. Problem number 3, evaluate, which means solve, and compare equivalent expressions. So some of them are going to be equivalent and some aren't. So we're going to identify that based on what we see. So for letter A, it says 4 copies of the sum of 1/3 and 1/3. So I'm making 4 copies of the sum. So I've got to find the sum first, which is 1/3 plus 1/3. So I have 4 times, because 4 copies means times, the sum of 1/3 and 1/3. So I have to find the sum first before I can multiply by 4. Well, that's equal to 4 times 2/3, because 1/3 plus 1/3 is equal to 2/3. 4 times 2 is 8. Denominator stays the same because 4 over 1 is 1. 1 times 3 is 3. And then 8/3 I already know because I solved it, I think, on a different problem, is 2 2/3. Well, let's do B. So I have 2/3, add the fraction bar, times 4. So I'm going to write this the way I'm familiar. 2/3 times 4. So I know that that is equivalent to 2 times 4 in the numerator over 3. 2 times 4 is 8. Denominator stays the same. And 8/3 I just happen to know is equal to 2 2/3. Well, A and B so far are equivalent because they both equal 8/3, also known as 2 2/3. So let's do C. I have 2 divided by 3 times 4. We always do what is in the parentheses. So 2 divided by 3 times 4 is 12. So that's also known as 2/12, which I can simplify, divide by 2. Divide by 2. So 2 divided by 2 is 1. 12 divided by 2 is 6. So letter C is not equivalent to B or A so far. Let's do letter D. 4/3 doubled. So that means times 2. Well, I'm going to put my numerators together over my denominator. 4 times 2, 8. My denominator stays the same. 8/3, I just happen to know, is 2 2/3. So A, B, and D are equivalent. C is not. Order matters. So make sure you're always solving what is in parentheses first. Problem number 5. Compare expressions in word form and numerical form. So I'm going to do greater than, less than, or equal to as my compare, and that will go in the boxes. So we have a few things we need to fill out. So we have 1/8 for A, and we have division in the second part. And then for B, it stays the same. And for C, it's 11 divided by 2. So once we know this, and that's letter C, by the way, we can start getting to work. So for part A, it says I have 1/8 the sum of 6 and 14. Well, sum means add 6 and 14. So I have 1/8 times 6 plus 14. Because it says sum of, I've got to find that first, 6 and 14. So that's equal to 1/8 times 6 plus 14 is 20. And so what I know is 1 times 20 is 20 over 8, which just happens to equal 2 4/8, because 8 times 2 is 16, 20 minus 16 is 4, and if I simplify that, it's 2 1/2. Well, now I need to do the right-hand side, so I'm going to do that in a different color. 6 plus 14 divided by 8. So I always do what's in parentheses first, which equals 20 divided by 8, which is equal to 20 divided by 8. Matches from before. So I know it's going to equal 2 4/8, which is equal to 2 1/2. So they both equal 2 1/2, so they're equal. Woohoo! Love those. Well, let's do letter B. 4 times 8/3. 4 times 8/3. Well, 4 times 8 is 32/3. And I know 3 can go into 32 10 times, because 3 times 10 is 30, and there's 2 left over, so 2/3. Well, let's do the right-hand side, and I'll do it in a different color. 4 times the quotient of 3 and 8, which is division. So we have 4 times the quotient of 3 divided by 8. Well, I can write that as 4 times 3/8. So 4 times 3 is 12/8. Well, 8 goes into 12 one time. Taking away 8 gives me 4 left, which equals 1 1/2. 10 2/3 is definitely not equal to 1 1/2. So 10 2/3 is greater. Well, let's do letter C. Subtract 2 from 1/2 of 9. So I know I've got 1/2 of 9, which means multiply. And then I'm taking 2 away from it. Well, 1/2 times 9, 9 times 1 is 9/2, minus 2. Well, let's figure out how many 9/2 is. 2 goes into 9 4 times, which is 8. 9 minus 8 is 1/2. Minus 2, oh, we've solved these. 4 minus 2 is 2, and I have 1/2 left. So 2 1/2, so now I've got to do the right-hand side. So I have 11 divided by 2, which I can write as 11/2 minus 2. Well, 11/2 is equal to 5 wholes. 5 times 2 is 10. 11 minus 10 is 1/2. Minus 2. 5 minus 2 is 3, and then my 1/2. Ooh, so 3 1/2 is greater than 2 1/2. Make sure you showed all your work.